Hi, YouTube. Let me show you where I'm sitting. I'm sitting on a hill with my coffee. Got some skewers. Yo, yo. I'm sitting on a hill. Sitting on a hill. What's up, Big Drink Tea? How's it going? I only got 33% on my phone. Look at the spewer. Got one over there. Got one over here. Whee! Oh, there's one going right now. Hey Jake, what's up? Thanks for joining. I like the 144. I'm vibing with the 144 these days. So, as I walked out of my apartment this morning, there was a liquid drizzle of some sort. Sorry, I'm squinting. I'm sitting right in the sun. As you can see, there is soleil, sol shining me in the face. So yeah, there's some kind of liquid drizzle. Looks like some kind of thick syrup or something outside my door, along with a wad of chewing gum. I'm sure my neighbor did that. So nice, so nice. He's very evil. 144 is real, faux show. I walked out here and the sun kind of started making my eyes water. So, this video is titled To an Entertainment Lawyer That Wants to Make Billions. I have an idea. I will perch you amongst the succulents. There's the succulent perch. Ha! The succulents are my iPhone stand. So yesterday, I decided to lay in bed all day and recharge the battery from work. Working 5 days a week is tough. I don't know how much longer I can do the 5 days. Having 5 days, 2 days off is quite a task. I much prefer 4/10s than 5/8s. Well, it's not even 5/8s because I'm kind of forced to have an hour lunch. So what gets me is when I'm not like I'm good when I'm busy, like back to back to back. But when I have like the moments where I have like a lull, I hate that. Like I'd rather just get everything done and then go home. And I don't like coming home when it's dark outside or right as the sun's setting and it's like pretty much dark. It's a bummer, but I much prefer working 4/10s and then having 3 days off. It's much better. So yeah, right now I'm working 5 days a week. It's hard. But yesterday while I was in bed recharging, I got like this flood of ideas And I have this like multi-billion-dollar idea that I know would work, and it would bring multiple industries together: medical industry, entertainment industry, like lots of industries. I'll give it away if I talk about it too much. But I think I would need an entertainment lawyer to broker the idea. But it also involves goats. So I think I definitely was channeling some kind of like Saturn stream or something laying in bed yesterday, because it has to do with goats. Part of it has to do with goats. But it would make lots of industries billions of dollars, and I know it would work. So if there's any entertainment lawyers out there that wants to help me broker a deal, I'm down. I need to get paid up front though. I have to get like the heads of all of these leaders into like a dinner together, and then like get my commission, and then tell them the idea, and then they could do it. But it would definitely work. These ideas work when you get like when it feels like a natural promotion, where people are naturally promoting things, but they're not actually, it's not actually natural, that they were pushed to promote it, but they don't realize they were pushed to promote it. Like, it has to do with that. It's taking advantage of what people are already promoting and bringing them together so that they amplify the promotion, and then you create a whole thing, a whole like movement, tying symbolism together, and goats and other things. So yeah, I have a big idea. I'm close to LA, so if there's any entertainment lawyers in LA that want to talk to me, contact me. Can make you billions. Yeah. I was also thinking maybe I should, in my spare time, which I have none, maybe work on getting my real estate license. I think that might be a good idea. And then I could get a beach house. What do you guys think about that? Moran retracted the message. Hi, Eon Editing Service. Turned us to get goats. Yeah. Yeah, this is, and I was washing myself with goat milk soap. My mom got me some goat milk soap for my birthday. I was channeling the goats. But I had this idea before. I was smelling the goat milk soap. I hadn't like used it yet. But I think the goat milk soap helped me get this idea. But yeah, it's a really good idea. And it would work. It would make like everybody billions. So yeah, I was thinking I should get my real estate license and like sell beach houses on the weekend or something. I'd be pretty good at it. I think if I intermingle with people that own beach houses or that are purchasing beach houses, I'm more likely myself to purchase a beach house. In California, I would like a beach house with land, like a property on the water with my own private beach. I think this is possible, people. This is possible. So, yeah, definitely living next door to a psychopath is not preferable at the beach. He leaves mysterious drizzles and chewing gum outside my front door. The screws are gone, so he must have picked up the screws and deposited some chewing gum instead. So yeah, But I'm doing well for my job, booking lots of procedures, making them bank. I get a lot of compliments from my patients. So I'm definitely good at what I do. Some people are really sick, though. I wanted to admit a guy not last week, but the week before, I wanted to admit a guy at the hospital, and doctor is like, no, it's just his normal flare or whatever. And I'm like, he's pretty sick. He's like, you're just not used to it. These are how they are. And then he knocked on my door on Monday and said that he ended up admitting it to him anyways. So I was right. He should have been in the hospital. It's all good. Sorry for my sniffles. What are you guys saying? Hey Peyton, what's up? Thanks for joining. Moron is saying some. Hi Digger X8X, what's up? Is Moron deleting their own comments? Loki says I was that neighbor on a. No, I don't think you're that neighbor, Jake. This guy is like in his late 50s and not a good person. Aeon says, I have the solution to end weight cutting in combat sports. I've built myself up a little to get it in the right hands. Long story short, though, I'll be very wealthy pretty soon and send it to you. Oh, thanks, Aeon. High five. Hey, I'll get my real estate license and then I'll help you get a beach house in like Malibu, and then you'll help me get the property next door. How about that? Deal? Deal. High five that. High five that. Yeah, so if you guys know any entertainment lawyers, I think I could even involve the Kardashians. I might give it away now. No, but I didn't. I think I could harness my power of the Kim K, harness the power of the Kim K, you know? There's like it's like bringing lots of different industries together. And it all would seem like a natural just coincidence that things would just be promoted naturally, but it really isn't natural. It would be all my idea. But I'm willing to sell it. I'm willing to sell it if an entertainment lawyer wants to contact me. I could just, have a low fee and then make everybody else billions. So yeah. Everybody wins. Everybody wins. Oh, thanks for $2. See, it's already starting. Aeon, thank you. $2. Thank you so much. Heart that stuff. Thank you. It's turning out to be a beautiful day. Yeah, I'm like getting lots of ideas. It's nice being by the beach. A lot of my patients are, it's like a whole different, it's like a higher class of people. Not a higher class of people, but, people by the water obviously have a higher income. So my patients, I have a low battery. So my patients some of them are pretty wealthy, and they're talking about their houses in Palm Springs. One guy was talking about how his daughter's starting a business in Montecito, and I'm like, dang. And then he was talking about how he knows Oprah and how his friend knows Oprah. And so, yeah, it's definitely something about Southern California, and it's kind of like the law of attraction too, like you have to, if you want something, you kind of have to put yourself there first, or surround yourself by people that are like that, and then the probability of that happening exponentially increases. Definitely living out in Farmsville, California, out in the boondocks, was not a place where things happen unless you're a farmer farming almonds. But yeah, I think I have like multiple properties in California. I want like one in Malibu, maybe one in San Clemente, then make one in Big Sur. Over by Bigsby, I think it's Bixby Bridge. Get a property over there. That'd be sweet. So if there's any entertainment lawyers that want to help me, like conquer the world, get some multi-industry working together like the olden days, contact me. Apparently there's a men's only golf course, like across from where the Kardashians live in La Quinta. There's a men's only golf course that I learned about from one of my patients. They don't allow women in the golf course. I was like, oh, that's interesting. I was like, is this some kind of secret society? And he's like, no, no, no. Yeah, right. So, yeah, it's a beautiful day. I'm losing charge on my battery on my phone. But, yep. Celebrating the last days in my 30s. Last days of my 30s. Not too much longer till I get the 40 days, 40 nights. Enter the Stars was talking about the significance of 40 like the other day. There's a Helios over there. I can't see if I'm zooming in on it. I don't know. Can you guys see the helicopter? There it is. What are you guys saying? It's kind of hard to see. Mo Ron is butthurt. The Sanity machine has a crush on me. Is Mo Ron deleting their own comments? Or is somebody else deleting them? Hi, Amanda. Hug and kiss. Somebody deleting his comments. So many people are lazy and scandalous. They don't want to work. They want to sue for any reason, says Amanda Hug and Kiss. Golf is an anagram. Gentlemen only, females forbidden. Oh, wow. I didn't even heard that. That's interesting. Hi, Deborah White. What's up? Just popped on. Are y'all talking about Enta Lawyer from Crazy Days and Nights? 40 crazy days and 40 crazy nights. Well, I'm thinking an entertainment lawyer can help broker this for me since I am like kind of a YouTube person. I can kind of tie it with that. But yeah, we would need to get the heads of pretty much Google and maybe like CBS and some other industries. Like lots of different industries that I know, but I'm not going to tell you all of them. But it has to do with goats. And yeah, it would just be like the perfect promotion because the symbols are so subliminal and they would cross-reference and people wouldn't even realize they're being influenced, but they would be. It would be a perfect money-making scheme where everybody benefits. Amanda Hugginkiss says, I miss James Munder. He was lazy, drug addicted, and a shoplifter, but I did enjoy his wackiness. You know, somebody commented, I haven't been able to keep up with all the comments But a lot of people still comment on my old James Wonder videos. Hey, Jeff Snyder. I saw this on Pinky and the Brain and did not end well. Oh no. By the way, I still have been able to be free, not being able to get the you know what and still work. And it's kind of been a don't ask, don't tell situation. So for people that want to enter back into the matrix, there is hope if you don't want to get the you know what and subsequent you know what's. I just said, it's against my deeply held religious beliefs, and you sign a piece of paper and nobody asks questions about it. So, what was I talking about? I forgot what I was talking about. Jeff Snyder. Oh, James Wonder. So people still comment on my James Wonder videos, and somebody commented that they think Marcy died. Marcy, his girlfriend that he was supposedly driving to go see when he got in the car accident and was hit by a Tesla. It was 2 car accidents apparently. He drove up on an embankment on the 405, so the story goes. And then he drove up on the embankment on the 405 and then flipped his car upside down in the middle of the freeway, and then a Tesla hit him. And apparently the guy driving the Tesla walked away from the scene. Nobody knows who this person is. Yet, what's his face? Hayes. What's his name? Henry Hayes III. He continues to make videos about me. Every video he makes is about me. Even though he's building a compound called Munder Mountain. All of his videos say, at least I'm not in, he titles it I'm not in a bread truck. I'm still on your mind that much, bro? Wow, I must have had quite an impact because I'm telling the truth. But yeah, somebody said Marcy died, I guess a few months after James did, that they heard that Marcy died, and that was the girlfriend he was driving to see up in, I think she lives up in Northridge or up in northern LA area. So that's weird if she died. I don't know if this is true or not. She did try to contact me after I started making the videos. Or somebody tried to contact me through her or something. I don't know. Who knows who these people are, if they're agents, if they're real. But yeah, if somebody wants to investigate that, if Marcy's still alive or not. Very, very fishy. Jesus fishy. Sandy Machines has a crush on me. Makes videos about me. You're lucky I have an old iPhone, because if I had a newer system, I could do copyright claims on you and get your channel shut down. But I don't really have the effort to try to straddle the apps on my phone and do a copyright strike. But your ass would be grass, bro. Your ass would be grass. Little Orphan Annie is halfway up his butt. No, actually, she's all the way up his butt. And I was on their live stream something the other day, and they're talking shit about me. And I'm like, Annie, you want me to post the love letters you used to write to me? She legit wrote love letters to me. And I have them saved. Love poems. Little Orphan Annie wrote me poems. Ann Pearson, yeah. The gal we all did Blood Over Intent. She's one of the old. I'm like Sandy Machine, Steven, whoever you are, Angel, Abstract, whatever, Stupid Head. Annie and me go way back. Your cheerleader and me go way back, farther than truthers go. You think you have the truther, 411? Nah. You don't even know. You don't even know how far back it goes. Back before Ogteles. Back. Jeff Schneider kind of knows how far back. Jeff Snyder was never into the blood over intent crowd, but Jeff Snyder and Jane Tandy now. Did you ever talk to Jane Tandy, Jeff Snyder? I live next to Jane Tandy now. But old school truther. Yeah, Ann Pearson used to write me love poems. And now apparently she hates me, but c'est la vie. It's because Kat stayed at Anne's house for a while. Ann Pearson had Kat stay over and wanted her to sleep in the bed with Anne. And Kat's like, I'm not comfortable with that. Like, I don't want to sleep in your bed with you. It's kind of weird. So Anne, pipe down. Unless you want me to tell YouTube's all of your shiz, pipe down, okay? I can show the love poems you wrote. So obviously you're still obsessed. Obsessed much? Yeah. I think Ann Pearson made one video, and it was her in the drive-thru at Chick-fil-A. And that was like 2020. Jeff Snyder says, clear back. Quarterback when you were hooking up with Pastor Daniel. Virginia, dear, I'm not getting torqued. Wait, when I was hooking up with Pastor Daniel? Quarterback when you were hooking up with Pastor? I never hooked up with Pastor Daniel. Pixel Pixie, what's up? Why hasn't anyone gotten reports from Munder's accident? That's public information. I don't know. Well, there was that one video where Henry Hayes had a piece of slip of paper. He's like, this is the report. This is the report. I have all the answers. I have all the news you guys don't even know. I'm the one that knows. You guys don't even fucking know. And then there was no report. It was just a slip of paper. It was a receipt, basically. So, bunch of shenanigans. It probably isn't even a report. I guess there's that movie that just came out, Leave the World Behind. Scotus just made a video about it. He's like, I never watch movies. But this one really gave me the creeps. I watched it with my girlfriend. I'm like, why don't you marry that girl? You ate her placenta. Why not put a ring on it? Scotus doesn't want to put a ring on it with his raw eating girlfriend who just had his baby. But they ate the placenta together, which I think is admirable. I don't really know if the husband needs to eat the placenta, though. That seems kind of extreme. It's he wanted to be part of it. You can cut the umbilical cord and stuff, but you don't need to eat the placenta. That's kind of for the lady. The lady needs to eat the placenta. You don't need to eat it, okay? But yeah, he has a video of him eating his baby's placenta. But he just made a video about Leave the World Behind and how he was kind of disturbed by it, and it was really Masonic, and how it's basically he's it's not pre-programming, but it is. Okay. But it's interesting tying it to Munder. I guess it has my mom actually read the book, which I guess the book doesn't have anything to do with the movie. The movie is not like the book whatsoever. The book leaves everything really up in the air about what's going on. You don't really know what's going on. They're just kind of at an Airbnb the whole time. And you don't really know if it's a cyber attack. You don't know if it's aliens, or you don't really know what's going on. But I think they kind of assume it's a cyber attack. But I guess the movie is way different. They changed a lot of things. But in the movie, I think they have the Teslas block all of the exits for the freeway, the entry, so you can't get on or off the freeway, because the Teslas all self-drive and block the entries and exits. Just like James Munder died. Tesla just randomly drives into him. And the Tesla driver walks away. So that's interesting. I briefly saw, I don't have Netflix. All I have is YouTube. So if I watch like a TV show, it's like pirated off of TV or like streaming, and then it's taken down a few hours later once the algorithms catch up to it as being like a copyright. So I've only seen scenes from that movie, and then I watch Bravo shows when they're pirated onto YouTube, like Real Housewives and stuff. And there was clips of Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, where he had Julia Roberts as a guest, I'm sure to promote her movie. And oh, bejord, her thighs, or his thighs, or whoever, its thighs are like maybe this big around. Julia Roberts' thighs, it's like her knee is wider than her thigh, and she was wearing a short like skirt and with, I think, pantyhose, and then like a long blazer, and they had her keep getting on up and down to do different games and stuff, and her thighs were like, it was cachetic, it was like anorexic, gross, like I don't know, lipodystrophy, like where they start getting so sunken in the face, but you could see like the divots in her. See, I got like some chunk, but it was like her knee was wider than her thigh. It was like this big around. It's like, whoa, that does not look cute. And then I saw a thumbnail of Natalie Portman. She was on the same show, but like maybe 2 days before Julia Roberts, and she was the same. Like Natalie Portman was all sunken in on the face. I was like, oh, these people like are on death's door. Like they have no fat on their body. It's just skin and bones. Like they're a walking skeleton. It was gross. It's not cute. I don't know if they had to lay off the estrogen supplements because they're getting like heart attack problems. Somebody on the Sanity Machines live chat, they were saying that I'm not a woman, and they're like, yeah, I think she gets hip implants and is on hormone replacement. I'm like, I lived in a van. Like, I don't really think van life is supportive of HRT and multiple plastic surgeries. I don't think those two lifestyles commingle. Oh, they're like, look at her body. I'm like, yeah, look at my body. Like, don't hide my body. It's pretty obvious I have a female body. But they're like, yeah, I think she does. She has hip implants and boob implants. I'm like, when the hell would I get that? In Carlsbad Caverns, New Mexico? Like, when was I getting all these plastic surgeries? Like, it's not, like, you can't have one lifestyle and live like a van life lifestyle. It just doesn't, you can't, it doesn't make sense. But they're just throwing whatever they can throw because Sandy Machine has a crush. Yeah. Hayes is still talking about me. Like, he's building a compound next door. He's having Dabu 7 build his compound for him. And he's putting up like the cheapest, it's like pre-wallpapered, it's like pre-printed drywall or pre-printed particle board wall, so you don't have to put paint on it or something. So, but you can tell it's like made for a man cave or like a hunting lodge, or like a hunting, how like up in the northern states, like Michigan and stuff, people build like temporary cabins to hunt in, or like deer lookouts, or bear perch, I don't know what they call them, but they like are, tree houses or big tall forts that are up on stilts so they can look out, for the deer, the bear lookouts. And I think it's made for that. So you can put up a wall, like a pre-made wall, but it has like a hunting camo design, or like hunting kind of tree camo mural kind of colors. Like, I think it's kind of tree camo, like a boogeyman, like the woolly man. They wear like the camo outfit or whatever. It's like that on the wall, but it's like a pre-made wall. I think, but it's made for like a cheap, non-permanent hunting lodge or a man cave or something. Anyway, he's using that as his wall, and he thinks it looks good. Ooh, there's dolphins. You see the dolphins? They're catching the fish. There's the dolphins. It's like, bro, if you're Mr. Moneybags and having W7 build you your Munder's Mountain Palace, pay for some drywall. Put some real wallpaper up. Hey, slap a coat of paint on there. You can choose the color. Your like man cave pre-made camo pattern, it doesn't look cute. It looks weird. But yeah, he likes to show that off and title it About Me. Like, I have nothing to do with you, bro. Like, why are you even still thinking about me? I must have made an impact. So, yeah, it's nice. Aeon says, you're definitely female. Whoever's saying otherwise is mentally ill. I know people like that. They are obsessed with the whole everybody's the opposite sex. Angelina Jolie, Jennifer Aniston, Michael Obama, Megan Fox, all the possible women. Yeah. I don't even know anymore. I think it's more like they're played by multiple people. Who knows? It doesn't even really matter, Whatever's, it's not natural if they are female and they're super skinny. I mean, they just have so much plastic surgery. I think a lot of it too is that there's actual people that are lookalikes that get plastic surgery and then are hired to be their doubles. So I think there are some like male Megan Foxes and probably some female Megan Foxes. But who knows? Like, all we know is that what we're shown is not what reality is. Like all we're shown is like the best, most manicured, perfected image, and then they even CGI that. Like, you can tell just off of watch What Happens Live with Julia Roberts, which isn't CGI'd, and then you can see the clips of her in the movie Leave the World Behind, that her face is CGI'd in the movie. They like cartoonize everybody and they take out all the fat and smooth their face and make them look more plump and, naturally feminine. But then when she's on a real life show that has a little lower budget, you can see like the hollowness in her face and just like how she has no fat on her body whatsoever. So yeah, it's like you can't really trust anything on the screen as what is as representing a type of reality. I mean, I hope you can trust me. I have an old iPhone. This is live. I don't have any effects. But hey, the iPhone might be putting effects onto my stuff that I don't really understand. I know they changed my view number. So, Amanda Hug and Kiss says, women are fake to begin with. Fake lips, tits, ass, complexion, shoulders, height, hair. Everything is fake AF. Well, not everything's fake. There's a lot of natural women. I'm not wearing any makeup right now or high heels. I'm squinting into the sun. Don't have lighting. I'll go like this. So, yeah, it's turning out to be a nice day. Transhumanism equals the patriarchy's new operating system. Yeah. I need to get some land. I need to get some land on the beach Look at this. I watch another channel. She did a video about Starfire recently. She has a really small channel. I think it's purposely like her numbers are withheld. I think her name's Julie, but she's like in OC, I think Laguna Beach. And she just did a video about giants on Catalina. It'd be nice if she had responded to my, she did a whole video about Starfire, and I'm like, girl, why didn't you talk to me about this? And then she didn't even respond to my comment, so I don't know if she's like threatened by it or what have you. Maybe the comment didn't go through to her. But she just made a video about Catalina and how giant skeletons were found there, that were like Caucasian, blonde haired. I believe it. See those islands out there? They have giants. It's like La Maria. I've never been to Catalina, but I definitely am like a giant compared to a lot of people. Yeah, that's like old truther stuff that you don't really see a lot about, how they're the underground tunnels, the railroad that goes from like Las Vegas to Catalina and then to the Naval Base in San Diego. She kind of touched on that like briefly. But my mom has like Mandela effect memories. Like I have stuff I remember her talking about, and then I'll bring it up to her now, and she'll be like, "I never talked about that." I'm like, "Yeah, I didn't come up with the story all on my own," but I remember her telling me about how her high school in North County, San Diego, was shut down one year because they had this whole dig and they were finding bones underneath the high school. They thought it was dinosaur bones, and they shut down the high school. And then there's like this, like out by Fallbrook, like Bonsall, east of Oceanside. There's this kind of hill, like a random hill formation, and they call it the Sleeping Indian Woman. And it looks like a literal like woman on her back, and she has like breasts and like a face, and you can see like the hair. It's like a giant Indian woman laying on her back. So I believe there's giants here for sure. I mean, randomly you'll see like them drilling for oil with I used to think that as a kid they were kind of, that they look like dinosaurs, like a T-Rex, you know, those oil drills or oil pumps that go like, it kind of looks like a Star Wars dinosaur or something. So yeah, my phone's gonna die. It's getting pronounced, these lines, these etches in the matrix. Amber Lance. Amber Lance started, Amber Lance, who are you? Amber Lance started commenting over all of my videos. Like, some of them are nice, most of them are not nice. Amber Lance says, those period cups can cause toxic shock syndrome. It's just a diaphragm and rubber with bacteria. Okay. Amber Lance has no understanding of menstrual cycles, apparently. Yeah, you only have the cup in during the menstrual cycle, not the whole month. Are you trying to like set up how they can enter your house for toxic shock syndrome? Because that's like a new thing in New York, apparently. I see your coding. Amber Lance. Are you Steven from Sandy Machine, Amber Lance? I think Amber Lance is a paid agent bot. You can tell when you're onto something when you get a random bot. Like, no, Amber Lance is not random though. Amber Lance has been around with their little Wizard of Oz thumbnail. But all of a sudden they'll like bomb your channel and like go across a bunch of videos and make all these comments everywhere. It's like, I must be onto something. I've been assigned an infiltrator. Like, what's your goal? Like, are you trying to hurt my feelings or something? Like, I don't get it. The sand is like sawdust. Yeah, for sure. There's something about the petrified trees. I think, there's a nod of the hat with how the moon rocks are actually petrified wood. The moon rock samples that we have that were brought back from the moon is really, like, they did analysis. It was like petrified wood. But when I was at the Petrified Forest it's in Arizona, but it's kind of on the border of Arizona and New Mexico. Like, you can see that it was likely like a laser cut. Like, it was those machines, that go and they grab trees that do deforesting. It goes to a live tree and it hugs it, and then it goes and it just like drops the tree and cuts it into chunks, in multiple places, and the tree falls and it cuts it again. It's like that, but it was like that on a massive scale. And I think it was like the tree cutting machine was so hot that it petrified the wood. As like, I got all this information as I was there, like how it happened. Because they like to say that, these trees were buried in dirt and sand, and were washed down from like an ancient ocean, and then it was covered, and slowly the wind like blew the sand away and revealed the petrified wood. I'm like, bullshit. You can see the tree like fell right there. It's like clear cut. It's like cut into perfect slices. Or it was petrified while I was standing up and fell and broke like that. Like, it didn't break naturally. Like a tree breaking naturally, like splinters, like you have like splintered parts. It doesn't like do like perfect cuts, like a machine cuts. It was probably, I haven't watched the Avatar movies because I don't really have the patience for it, but I know in the Avatar movies they have like scenes of clear cutting forests and stuff. But it looked like it was petrified from the machine, from like heat. So, and I think there's some kind of nod to like probably the moon landings they were filmed in the sound stage, but maybe parts of it were filmed in the painted desert or petrified forest, and that's why they have like petrified wood as part of the moon